Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful New Year's Eve. I hope you can hear me. I think so. I think we should be fine. Happy New Year. Hello, guys. How you doing? Yes. Yes, you can hear me. Yes, you had a good New Year. Yes to both. Yes to everything. Let me pour some tea. Yes, you can hear me. Did you not have a good New Year's Eve? Yes to Alphaba. Well, you know, I've been listening, and maybe I can do Alphaba. Yes, you had a good New Year's. What did you do? Were you with family, with friends? How about me? That's a great question. On the 30th, my parents came by to help me fix with some of the lighting in my house. I was alone, but it was entirely by choice. And so they were here on the 30th, and I now have a working kitchen lamp, which is amazing. The light is very cool toned, very white, which is a bit stark, and I have to get used to it. But I mean, it does help you see, which is exactly the function of light. My lamp in the dining room also got fixed because it was, as Dutch we would say, wispelturig, which is I don't really know how to translate right now. It's kind of picky whether it wants to work or not. But it's working now. It got fixed, so I have a working lamp in the dining room, which is great. And then also we hung up a lamp in my. I mean, I don't talk English for like 3 days, and I forgot everything. I hung up a lamp in my bedroom as well because it was just a single light bulb. And I didn't buy actual like lights for it. So my mom went to the grocery store because they do sell lights there. And she heard me say, you know, some warm lighting in the bedroom is usually nice. Like you have bright, cool toned light for work areas like the kitchen. And then you have warmer toned light for areas where you don't need to work as much as in the bedroom. No jokes. And then she just bought the most orange lights ever. So now my entire bedroom is orange. And it makes me laugh every time I turn the light off because I keep forgetting. So I might change those out. We'll see if I get used to them or not. They were less orange today than when I turned them on for the first time. Not that they were like actually less orange, but they were less noticeably orange to me. So we'll see if we keep them. But that was quite a lot for me. So on the 31st, on Wednesday, I was quite tired, so I didn't do much. I did get myself some oliebollen, as one should on New Year's Eve. And I really want to say something, but that will be doxing myself, so I'm not gonna. New stream, new year, same Lisanne. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, I got myself some oliebollen and apple beignets. Because they are the best. And I got them at a really good cart. And I just stayed home for the rest of the day. Watched some fireworks. My neighbors were very enthusiastic with the fireworks. They lit up the whole street. Oh, what's a little doxing, right? Since we're in the middle of... Well, I wanted to say like how the card close to me was ranked the best in the area. I can say that. That's still fine. Yeah, that's still fine. So I got really good oliebollen. Really good oliebollen. And one of my favorite streamers is Dr. Gluon, and he does a 24-hour stream on New Year's Eve from the first New Year's Eve till the last. And that's always really fun, so I wasn't really alone. I used to get them from an ex, Hill on Box Baker, before he started giving his customer data away. Well, that's not great. Where I used to live, like in my hometown, I don't live there anymore. That's safe for doxing, right? Yeah. And there was the best oliebollenbakker from the AD oliebollen test. If you're not Dutch, this really doesn't make sense to you, but the Dutch people know what I'm talking about. So he won like several times, like 5-6 years in a row. So I have quite a high standard for oliebollen. But these were pretty good. These were pretty good. They had really good appelbeers. Oh, I might love those even more. And then it was exposed as an absolute garbage. Well, we can't have everything, Thomas. We can't have everything. No, so I wasn't really alone because I was watching Dr. Glue on stream. So that was fun, and then before midnight I called my parents because I've been alone for the last 3 New Year's Eve, all by choice. I even had friends who said, well, you know, you can come to me, and I was like, no thank you, I would like to stay at home, please. Because it's just easier, and I kinda prefer it. So now I have all my own stuff. But I call my parents for the countdown. So we do the countdown over the video calling. And that was really fun. And then the neighborhood exploded in fireworks. Not literally, but you know. Close enough. My neighbors bought so much fireworks. It was crazy. And honestly kind of scary every now and then because the bangs were so loud. I always thought, you know, there's people who joke about being afraid that their windows might break because of the bangs, because of the noise. And this year I understood why. I wasn't really afraid, like I didn't hear them make sound yet. But I do understand why people say that. Yeah. So it was a little scary. And honestly, the most downside, Doc did fine with regular fireworks, but the illegal ones were absolutely crazy. The anger you felt towards those people. Yeah, I totally get that. You have a dog? You have a dog? What kind of dog do you have? How old is it? Do you have pictures? Can you put pictures in the Discord? I want to see the dog. I would love to say that Sylvie did great with the fireworks, but honestly, I don't know if she noticed. I don't know in what way geckos... And they have ears, so surely they can hear something. But they're much more... You have a half corgi? Nick would love that! Oh, and he's old. He's a cute little old puppy. Nick has a puppy, has a corgi too. She would go nuts. His name is Doug. So the downside, because I moved this year, and last year I lived in an apartment on the, what we call the 2nd floor, what Americans would call the 3rd floor. Zilliam, how are you online? What are you doing? Don't you have a girlfriend right now? I mean, it's good to see you, but, you know, what the hell? So far, so good. So far, 2026 goes pretty well. I just had a friend come over and we had dinner together, and she came all the way and she booked a hotel because she also has low energy. But she booked a hotel so she could see me. So that was really sweet, and we had dinner together and it was delicious. And I had a cake that I made earlier, which was delicious. It's almost gone now, so I still have one piece left for myself for tomorrow. How is Spain? You posted. You promise he has 4 legs. Okay. Let me go to Discord right now. No, she's in Germany again. You parted ways. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, Thomas. They're a cutie pie. Oh, with the little eyes. I mean, so far I only see 1 leg. So, you know. Doubt. It looks very cute though. Nick will love that. Thank you for sharing your dog. Such is long distance. You have parted ways again. You have plans already? Is she coming in May? Can I meet her? I'm joking. It's fine. What was I talking about? Oh, the fireworks by my neighbors. Yeah, so last year, dating life so rough, Lizana wants to meet. Yeah! Exactly. I'm not dating. I'm done with it, dating. I'm good for now. Oh, music is literally really loud for me. Yeah. Last year I lived on the 2nd, 3rd floor. Oh, you can call me Lisanne, that's fine. That's my name. You may also call me Empress, for that is also my name. But Lisanne is fine. You're planning to take her to France to see your traveling friend, maybe over the summer. Aww. That's so far away though. Empress is reserved for special occasions. It's a good way of putting it. But don't call her late to breakfast. Is that an English saying? Because I am most definitely always late to breakfast. Because I am not a morning person. In fact, I don't really eat breakfast. I do, you know, breakfast is the first thing you eat in a day. But it's usually, you know, at 12. For me. So you can also call it lunch. You're planning trips for January and March. February and March, but more weekend trips. Yeah, okay, that's good. I'm so glad you went to see her. I'm so glad it went well. It's an old joke, not sure where it's from. You can definitely call me late for breakfast though. I mean, yeah. No, yeah. I'm always late for breakfast. Fireworks. Last house. I was on the 3rd floor. And I was not really, like, it was the highest building in the neighborhood. And I was on the top floor. So I could see all the fireworks in the whole city, which was really, really nice. And I knew it wasn't gonna be as nice in my new house where I live on the ground floor. Well, 1st floor. Where from? But it was still kind of disappointing. And my neighbors set off so much fireworks, but it was so close to my home that I couldn't really see it. Unless I was like glued to the window, but then all my neighbors could see that I was glued to the window watching their fireworks, and that made me very, very self-conscious. The internet says Don't Call Me Late for Dinner was first seen in a short story in 1833. I guess we liked it a lot and kept saying it. I mean, Don't Call Me Late for Dinner is more appropriate for me, I think. Don't call me late for brunch? What would I not be late for? Snacks. Don't call me late for snacks. I will be there. Kind of funny learning new things. Yeah. I'm never late for, like, cakes and pies, though. Don't call me late for pie. I will be there. Normally I bring the pie. Or the cake. I can call you on time for pie. Exactly. I will be on time for pie. I will most likely be bringing the pie. In Dutch, we have one word for kind of both. We say taart for both pie and cake. We also say cake, but it's a very different meaning, I think. It's always kind of weird translating pies and cakes and taart and cakes. They're kind of different. Anyway, so that was kind of my, it was kind of my New Year's evening. My neighbors brought a lot of friends, like so many friends. We have a distinction for the best well, if you hadn't said you were from Limburg before, I would have known now. I'm not really a big fly type of person. I do enjoy a good, like, cherry pie. Or my personal favorite is either Swiss cream. Swiss cream pie is really good. Or rice pie is really good. I'm not a big fan of, what's the other really popular one? Apricot? Apricot's not for me. Anyway, so a lot of my neighbors invited, I don't know, all of their friends. The whole street was lined with cars. Someone you can wake me up for, but generally like the fruity more than the regularly sugar tart. Which is why you love fly. Oh. So they invited all of their neighbors and they had a really big cookout. And the plus side of them having a really big cookout is that they also always have, oh my god, I'm so confused. They always have a lot of leftovers and they come by and give me a plate of their leftovers. So they had a big barbecue and now I have a big plate of barbecue food in my fridge. So I don't have to cook tomorrow, which is great. I don't really get along very great with my neighbors, but I do appreciate them bringing me food every now and then. So that was kind of my New Year's evening. How was y'all's? Did you do anything fun? You have any weird traditions? I know that in Spain there's this tradition, I think it's Spain, of eating 12 grapes underneath a table with every ring of the bell for New Year. And in the Netherlands we have, well, the fireworks, which is much more of a tradition here, I think, than in other countries. You were good, you played a whiteboard version of Gartic Phone and a dirty version of Jackbox Drawful. What's Jackbox Drawful? Ate curry, saw your friend's new baby. Oh, you got home before. Told everyone about Alicante. I thought you spent New Year's there. That's why I was so confused. Oh, you already came back. You spent it here. Or, well, you know, over the pond. My parents went to Dublin today. They are having a week in Ireland. Well, you know, they're going to Dublin and Belfast, so a little bit of both. A little back yesterday, on the 31st. Always sweet sorrow parting. It looked like you had good weather. There's also the tradition that in the Netherlands, that I've never taken part in, but, you know, applaud people for doing, is a New Year's dive. I don't know if other countries do this as well, But a New Year's dive is honestly what it sounds like. It's people diving into the new year in like rivers and the ocean. The ocean is the most classic one. Sounds horrible. Focus. I get distracted so easily. New Year's Eve, yeah, New Year's dive. And people just dive into the cold ocean for New Year's. I don't really know how this started. I don't think they do it in other countries. You must be mad to do that sort of thing. Really funny is that it's always sponsored by a very famous Dutch soup brand. They make soup and smoked sausage. That's what they do, and they sponsor. And they have these really orange hats that everyone wears on the beach. You see everyone like in their swimsuit and this orange hat. And you dive in and you get out, and then you get soup, presumably. Jackbox is a collection of mini-games. Yeah, I know Jack in the Box. We call it Jack in the Box. Is it called Jackbox? Jack in the Box, or is it just Jackbox? I don't know. I know of it. It's called Jackbox. Okay, thank you. You play in your living room on a TV and log in and use your... Yeah. No, I have played that before. But what is drawful? Because I don't know the drawful part. Weather was good, rained only once, mostly sunny. Drawful is draw the prompt, submit the guesses, and get points if you fool people. I played this once with friends and we had to come up with funny synonyms, I think. Or was it like Cards Against Humanity, where you have to fill in the other prompt? And we just try to come up with like the dirtiest prompt, or like the dirtiest answer. That was really funny. I was great at that. I don't really like the drawing ones because they're usually very confusing. And not everyone is great at, drawing, especially on their phone. So sorry. Oh, that tea is not going down great. As I said, I was watching a lot of Dr. Gluon yesterday because he streamed every New Year's in the whole globe. And he was building the Blueprints mansion as a shell. And I thought it looked really fun, even though I have never played Blueprints. It looked really fun, so I kind of want to see if we can, make it better. Or like fill it in more. Because I've watched a lot of Blueprints. And it's a great game. I'm not sure if I ever want to play it myself. Because it's very involved. And I've seen most of the gameplay. I think I've seen, most of the gameplay. Maybe all of... No, not all of the gameplay. But most of the gameplay. So I don't know how fun it would be to play it myself if I've already seen everything. Also, I mean, it's not that expensive because it's on sale right now, but I just want to play Sims. So that's what we're gonna do today, is we're gonna play Sims. So let me start up The Sims. Do you guys have any goals for this year? I don't want to say resolutions because resolution feels like a heavy name. Every year, at the end of the year, like on New Year's Eve, I like to write down my reflections of that year. And look at, you know, the things I reflected on the last year, and then see what has changed and what not has changed, and, you know, look back on the things that has happened. And a lot has happened last year because I moved house and my long COVID symptoms came back with a passion. You don't really have resolutions, certainly not after 2025. I feel like I stood a bit still there. Yeah, I feel that. I like resolution for, I've been meaning to do this for a long time, but I'm finally going to knuckle down and get on with it. Whereas goals, a bit more open and aspirational. So in these reflections, wait, let me start up the game and then I'll muse on. Let's go to this one. And then we can go here. And then goes poof. There we go. I don't know what lot he built it on. Black to glue on. I think a goal will be to get promoted. Oh, that's nice. A resolution will be not to talk about the bad times as much, unless needed. That's a good resolution too. She'll mention this one. Yeah. 64 by 64. Where do we think this is? I think this... I mean, it kind of looks like Windenburg. I don't have everything, but I think that's fine. We'll make do. Observatory, yeah. Let's place this lot. I think this is in Windenburg. That's not Windenburg. Windenburg. 64 by 64. Maybe this one? Maybe this one? I don't know. Does it really matter? Also a great question. Let's go there. So I like to do these reflections. And I've had a pretty rough year as well. Even though the new house was really lovely, the returning of my long COVID symptoms has really changed a lot, and kind of meant that I had to search for another job and let go of my current job, and, you know, think about my identity as a person, as a yeah, you know, working. I should look up some inspiration photos. Prince Mansion. Okay, so this definitely wasn't a lot that it was originally built on, but I think we can work with this. What was I saying? That's a great question. And in my reflection, I was kind of, let me just, before I get completely distracted, because I do want to finish this thought. because it meant a lot to me when I wrote it down. So I really want to share it. In my reflections, I was looking back at everything that has happened last year and how difficult it's been for me to accept boundaries and how hard it's still to accept all the things that I cannot do anymore. And it kind of led to a point where I'm sometimes afraid of doing things because I'm just so scared I'll get tired. And being tired is something scary for me now, even though I'm also always tired. But being exhausted is scary for me. And therefore, the way I formulated my own resolutions in my head was, oh, I hope I can do this. I hope I can do this. And I hope I can do that. Which was more out of desperation than out of confidence or like wishful or like wishing. And then I remembered I went to Namibia once with my family. It was quite a few years ago, and we had a tour guide who sat us down the first night at the campfire, and he asked, "What are things you wish for, or what are things you want to see on this vacation?" And we all went around saying, "Oh, I really hope we can see elephants, or I hope we can see lions, or I hope we can see this, or I hope I can see that." And every time he said, "No hope. Definitely. We're definitely gonna see elephants. We're definitely gonna see lions. We're definitely gonna see zebras and giraffes and everything." So that was kind of the joke for the whole vacation, is the no hope, but definitely. And that made me think, what are things that I'm definitely going to do next year? And I made a list of that. Hello, Daviana, welcome on in. So I made a list of all the things I'm definitely gonna do. I'm definitely gonna take photos of plants this year, and I'm definitely going to bake something yummy, and I'm definitely visiting new places, and I'm definitely going to stream every month. And that change in mindset really helped me to see all the things I'm still able to do, and I'm definitely going to be doing next year. And I really wanted to share that with you guys because it really helped me. Yeah. That's why I really wanted to share this, because it really helped me. Even though I feel so, bound and restricted and disabled sometimes, there are still things and if things improve, that would be nice. But these are things I will definitely be doing. I will definitely be singing a lot next year. And those are things that bring me joy. So, back to the game. For those, let me change to this one. Yeah. I'll change back, but then you guys can see what I'm kind of building. No, leave, reject. Okay. So now I can show this. So this is the mansion. Hello, thank you. This is what the mansion looks on the outside. For those who haven't really seen the blueprints, this is kind of what it looks like. Please let me know when the baking happens. Well, I baked today. I made a bread pudding today because I left over sugar bread. So today I did some baking. So we're trying to kind of recreate this. This is a pretty good picture, actually. Can we see it? And for those who haven't seen the game, you have all these different rooms. I'm not really sure if we're gonna do all of these rooms as they are, but it's nice to, try to see if we can do some inspired rooms. That would be nice. Oh, someone already built it. Well, that's fun. We're gonna do our own version. Of course, someone already built this in the Sims. It's so Simsable. How did they do that? Oh, they just did normal stairs. Because there's definitely some things we are not able to do in The Sims. It would be great if we could do the dark garden as well, but I don't really know how far back we should make it. It can go pretty far back. Like the actual mansion in the game. I'll change back to this one because then the whole game fits on the screen. Alright. Also, I really want to change this because I don't like how this is on a foundation. So we're gonna change that. Let's hope the game doesn't crash. Also, this is too low. Make that a nice cheat sheet for us, like, so you can see my progress. Is that what you want? This should be it, I think. Oh, one more. Well, this is kind of also fine. We do have a little bit of space. Yeah. I do like the observatory. And let me see if I can, you know, put it in a different box. I just want the game though. I like this picture. Can we save this picture? What if we do this? Oh, the one that's already built. Well, I don't know if I like that. Alright. Let me see if I can do a thing. There we go! That's what I meant. Okay. We can do this. And we can do this. Look at me doing stuff, learning, trying to be a streamer. So now you guys can kind of see what I'm building. Does that work? Do you like the placement? Would you like it somewhere else? So we will be using this space. I could also put it here. Maybe that place is better. Yeah, I like that place a little better. Okay. Okay. I think that's nice. I mean, I can't really see it. I need to have the other screen open. There's a lot going on. Maybe it does need to be on a foundation. Maybe I do undo everything I just did. It is a crazy complex building. You're absolutely 100% right. 100% correct. I do not like the foundation that we're starting with. Yeah, we're just gonna see how we're going. You know, we're just gonna see how we feel. See, I like this already 10 times better. This foundation. And we need a big archway. I don't have a lot of big archways, especially not round ones. That's amazing. Don't we just love that? We already are using those. The one in the middle is... I'm lacking packs. I don't have all the packs, guys. Don't hate me. I'm just a girl who does this for a hobby. Also don't like these stairs here. And we do have these. That's not really the vibe. I mean, these are the ones that they are already using. But I guess we could have these on the side. So that kind of have the same bit of a height difference. I don't want to make it like a lower wall height. You're spendy. Yeah. You're expansive. Look! Welcome on in. Happy New Year to you too. And to little Rosie. Whole lot of Rosie. You choose the stony steps. I like the stony steps. That kind of a vibe. Hi, look. We also kind of have a lower thing here. Hello? Oh, that's because you're... Can I put it here? See, this is a downside of using foundation, is I want to create a lower level right here, but I can't. This is gonna be laggy as heck, by the way. We'll see how long I will find this fun. Because I want to create like a lower, because they have like two different heights of the greenery outside. So we are gonna lower this down again, because I would like to be able to do that. Where's my height? There's my height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I get about there. No, that one was too high. And goes boof. There we go. And then we stretch this out this way. Yeah, we can get rid of the stairs. It's fine. Oof. And then we take a fence. Not offense, but we take a fence. And I can have these stone fences around. Now this could be good. We also have... We could do that one in gray. Oh, that's already gray? That's not gray enough. I want a grayer gray. We have this one in gray. We also don't have this one in gray. We have it in stony. No, that's not the vibe though. This could be the vibe. Oh, we also have this one. Well, that's too castly. That's a little too castly. Also not it. These are probably too low. Now this is a gray gray. This is a good gray gray. These are not stone. On the stone fence. Are you coming gray? Not really. If this one, that's too high. Not the vibe. It's a little too high, but kind of the vibe. Close to the vibe. Amazing. Honestly, kind of the vibe. It's a little too high. That's a shame. Otherwise, that would have been a great vibe. Okay, so far, I like this one the best. We do have this one as well. Maybe this is the vibe. You're wood, right? Yeah, you feel more like wood. Let's start with this one. Okay, and then we do the same thing, just one in. Yeah. Oh, this is laggy as hell. My little laptop is not made for this. Like, what are you doing, Isana? Why are you doing this to me? No, I'm sorry. I just want to make something cool. And this really looked like fun to me. You can do it, little laptop. We believe in you. Exactly. It's like it needs a little... Oh, that's too much. Kinda looks good though. Like it needs a little thinking time, like, are you sure about this? You sure you want to make me go through this? I'm like, yeah. Okay, we'll just go like this for now. And then it should make a different room. And then we can... This goes up and everything goes up. Yeah, no. Is it doing something? Oh, there we go. And then we go platforms. This is gonna take forever. I hope you guys like this because this is gonna be us for a while. I wonder if this works with stairs. The idea that I have. I want you to have the whole room. And then also go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that the same level? No, it's 2 more. Okay. Now let's see if we still can place stairs. Otherwise, we will make it work. Like, we can just place a fence right here. And right here. And right here. And right here. Grumpy Beef, hello! Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, if we just take this one, I think that should be good. Nope. Eyedropper. I hope you had a good New Year's Eve. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I mean, the steps are kind of white. So maybe we'll look for, these are like wooden, right? These could be nice. They kind of give off wooden. Oh, or these. Yes. Yes, I think that's what we're doing. Okay. Oh, this was kind of what I'm looking for. Now we do have to remind ourselves that, you know, this is like several platforms higher. I think that's fine. Because now we are gonna place bushes. We got a new tree, and we got a new tree. That's very exciting. Not gonna do anything with that right now. We can take these bushes and just place them in between. There we go. This is kind of what I meant to do. But then like all around. Maybe we need to size them down once. Yeah, that's better. Christmas could have been better. Made a mistake of spinning it with your ex. Quickly remembered why she's an ex. Isn't that lovely how that works sometimes? I'm gonna be annoying. Oh, you just want to be annoying. Okay. I can leave you like that. That's fine. This year could be fun. Yeah! We're gonna have fun this year. That's the only goal for this year, is to have fun. This is too big, isn't it? Yeah. Gonna keep it tiny. Maybe I can raise it up a little bit. Nope. I know how to Sims. Are you guys seeing the vision? Are you guys seeing it? I mean, this is mostly like on the outside here. Yeah, the vision is in the top right of the screen. Yeah. For you it is. For me it's not. Placing bushes. Placing bushes. So what did you do on the first day of the new year? Placed a lot of bushes. Placed so many bushes. So many bushes to be placed. Quick lurk while you walk the doggo. Aww. Give him a good pet. Fine. You have to be like that, you can be like that. I don't have tools, so I'm not gonna... I don't want to have tool, to be honest. And that second picture in the Discord earlier? Or later? Yeah. So the downside of me not having blueprints is that I cannot just go in the game and see what it looks like. And I cannot just walk around. I have to go just off of pictures. But I feel like this is kind of accurate. Okay. Now, we're going to look at some walls. So we kind of have like a paneling up here, or like a siding. It used to be alt, right? Yeah. And then they kind of have this paneling. It'd be great if we could have like different colors. Honestly, I don't think it's that bad a look. I'm not mad at that at all. Like, this is metal, which I don't like. But these clinic panels, not mad at them. I kind of like how they look together too. I don't think that's too bad. I don't think that's half bad. All right, and then this building is brick. So we go to masonry, and that's a red brick. So we're just gonna look. This is a nice red brick. It kind of has this vibes too. Why are you changing every single? Because the rooms are fucked up. That's why. And we have brown and browner. Okay. Should we try if we can look for this kind of thing? It's kind of like this. So we could do that. That's kind of similar vibe. I mean, it's a little different. But I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. However, oh, it doesn't have the red brick. Honey, that would have been great. This with the brick, that That would have been great. Well, we can't have everything. Oh, we also have this brick. I kind of like the brick we have, though. Do I like the brick we have? This is a Dutch brick. If I ever seen one, that's a Dutch brick. I also really like this brick, but that's too white. Too white. This is too red. I mean, the bricks that they have in the thing are kind of... No, this is clearly brick. How long are we gonna spend on this? More time than you would like. Okay, so far, I like those two buildings. Then we get to this building. Can I get another picture of that? And this is like wood paneling. So we go back to paneling. It's sad because you can see the foundation there. So this kind of isn't at all on a foundation. Or it shouldn't be. This kind of needs to be higher. But the only way I can do that is by making this lower. Maybe I should. We'll gather our stairs back, don't worry about that. You're already like the highest wall height. But I mean, it's not that high up. I think this is actually fine. So we did have these stairs. We're gonna put our stairs back. There we go. Okay. Paneling. Probably is more inciting, yeah. Then we have like vertical paneling. Nope. What I am gonna do is, I know Gluon cut these out because it was easier. Oh, you know, the inside of this is gonna be a pain. And this little bit is that little bit. So this is its own thing. Build. There we go. And this can even be cut in twos if we wanted to. And I think there's a big window here, so I actually think that this should go back at least two. Because there's a too wide window, at least over here. And then let's just pull this one in. So that's just easier. There we go. And then you can come in too, so it's just more of an easy shape. And the courtyard is one of the rooms that they have. This is a giant glass wall. We'll get to that eventually. Okay, so we are gonna enclose this because this is just annoying that it's not one room. As I just want to close some rooms off so it's easier to do the outside. And we'll deal with them when we move inside. A lot of these rooms are also just fake. Like they don't really matter. No, this is what I want. Yeah. Oh, you removed my stuff. I'll remove my stuff. Oh, I should be able to do this, yeah, without doing all of the other ones. Also, I don't agree with how the roof is done over here. I do really like this roof. And how he did this. I don't like this roof. It's not for me. I'm gonna... yeah. Where this is... oh, it's moved that way. Okay. It's like, how is this roof built? Let's just place a new roof. It's fine. So I want to have a small roof over here. Ooh. We do that. And then we do that. Well, let's take it like there. It should be underneath that. Yeah. And go all the way there. And that's because they chose this roof, I think, for all the others. Nope. This roof? Oh, rustic roof. Oh, from Horse Ranch. There you go. It's hard to see what this roof could be. That rhymes. But it is hard to see what that roof could be. So we'll just keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay, I like the way this is heading. This is too dark. It needs to be more of a warmer color. And we could do this, which is much more of a warmer. How is this still? This is its own room. Oh, because they see this as the room. Okay, fine. You want to be annoying, you can be annoying. So we could do this. I kind of like that. But it also kind of looks like the one that we just got from... is that in paneling? It kind of looks like this one, but vertical. Like it looks like it's made up of all these different pieces. And this one is also horizontal, which is kind of a shame. We do have this one, but I don't... yeah, that's not the vibe. That is not the vibe. That's a shame. That would have been great. If it's this one, but vertical. We could still do it. But maybe we'll just keep it at this. Because the windows will add some texture as well. Okay, and then we'll go look at some windows. So we have these windows, which are honestly not that far off. This is kind of what I'm looking for. These are too small, yeah. You have these, they're too big. These, they're called Skinny Legend for a reason. They're too small. You have these, they're too big. well, too wide. They're tall enough, just not. So I kind of do need skinny legends. This could be an option. Do we have this in white? Oh, I'm not mad at these. I mean, it is only one window. So maybe we should look for... I was kind of picturing having two side by side. I don't know why. That's not what the picture says at all. It's called a mega window. It's not a mega window. This window's tiny. You could look at the tall windows. I forgot we have tall wall height. It's entirely too big. Also, mustn't forget that we are up like 100 flights. This could also be the vibe. I like these. Not these. No, not these. This without the shutters. That would be great. Someone complaining about the shutters said no Sims player ever. These are too skinny! Oh. Maybe? Yeah. Kinda like this. I kinda like this. We don't see these, but let's just presume that they're there. I should probably also, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raise this up a little bit. 6, 7. Oh, don't hate me. Don't come at me, Gen Z kids. Is it a Gen Z thing or is it more a Gen Alpha thing? The 6, 7 thing. Are you guys familiar with the 6, 7 thing? Also, there's a tree too many. There's a tree right here. And there's a tree right here. Is more in front. This whole thing seems entirely wrong. I do know that this build was inspired more than, you know, a recreation. And we're gonna fix that. Yeah, these are about the same height. These could be good. I like how they're rounded. This kind of also looks awesome. Or this one. I like that one. Oh, if only it came in pure white. That would have been great. But why would the game give me that? This comes in pure white. Maybe we'll do this one. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a tiny, tiny white window on this side. It's kind of more toward this side. Let's finish this half. Okay, so I don't agree with the placement of this roof. I think it should be this way because you can kind of see it's. You guys can see because I'm pointing at this picture that I have on my other monitor. But it's kind of pointing more this way than it is the way it was placed before. So this is what we're gonna do. I also feel like this is entirely too big. I kind of want to have it end right there with this window. Who can say that I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. Bye! Because there's no building or no room in this game that is this big. We do get a little bit of a problem with this roof though, which is, you know, a bummer. Which is a bit of a problem. I didn't know you were still here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I might be able to do it. Because I knew you. You were summoned. You were summoned by the wicked. Because I knew you. Is it one of the versions of this? It is, but it doesn't come in white. Because of course, why should it? Because we kind of need this, but in white. We do have this, so we could use this for like a similar thing. It's good if you, it's alright if you can chat every time. I don't expect you to. Don't worry. No. I love these windows. So good. So we kind of do need this window, but in white. And because I don't really like the... I also don't like the blue glass, so we're definitely not going to use those. We'd also just... Yeah, I don't like the big panels either. We have these. I think these are more the vibe than just a ton of these. Because they feel more oldie. Let's try those. We also have these ones. Do these come in pure white? They do. That's even less of the vibe. We also have these. No, I kind of like these ones. See, it only has 2 windows. Like, this feels way too broad. If we go all the way up. And we look at the scale. And I feel like everything should be a little... Do you think? Like, it feels too wide. Everything is too wide. Ah, you know, I picked a shell. So I wouldn't have to do everything. We're gonna get rid of these. I don't like these pillars. Yeah, the cough is just happening, unfortunately. It's just what it is. I mean, it's not too bad a cough, I think. He was gonna come Sunday. Oh, hope he can still make it. Always good to have new friends at karaoke. I really wonder if any of the friends that I, you know, from our choir that I asked to come. Honestly, these aren't really, these are columns. They're not really just portals. And the question is, can I place a column right there? That's great. Ooh, that's a good column. And a new round one, don't really care for that. So I need like a Corinthian column. Surely we have a Corinthian column. Yeah, the newcomers for the karaoke. That's a shame. They can't really be placed where I want them to place. Because you can't all place columns in this game. And it's not frustrating at all. What do you mean? I do feel like it's been going to a bit worse lately. But it's fine. It's fine, I'm fine. Let me pour some more tea. Let's start with a shell, then I won't have to build it all myself. Hates the shell, starts over. You know what? I really need to be, so we're gonna call a quick BRB. And I'll be right back. We'll continue this build. Don't get scared by the lemur. Because I knew I have been changed. I decided that I just want to do it this way because that's way more like the picture. Go, Lizana. Thank you, thank you. Also means that this is very small. I don't want to start over. I don't want to. This is such a big build. Why are you doing that? Why is this a separate part? Why? Game. Don't do this to me. Yeah, you're done? Are you happy now? I hope you're happy now. Yeah, it's kind of like this, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna make everything smaller. Because everything is smaller in the game. Now, I do believe that we have this front part. And then you kind of have this. And then you have the actual entrance. Giant roof. Tiny thing. Oh, we have flooring underneath. How nice. You do a floor trim. Okay. So I'm feeling much happier with this. Yeah, this feels way more accurate. Not entirely, because you can kind of see. I'm gonna have to do it like this. They kind of come out the other side. I'd rather have that. I would rather have that. Do you guys think that there would be like another gateway, another arch right here? Because I wouldn't be surprised. And that kind of looks good. And it kind of, you know, hides the door frame. So that's what we're going to do. I think this looks good. Now everything else looks kind of silly. Because we need to shrink everything. Me regretting my life's choices. Okay, so this window needs to be over here, probably? Yeah, that feels right. And then this whole thing needs to be there. Bloop. That's interesting. Why would you do that? Why would you do it like that? That's crazy. Okay. Why would you do this like this? Oh, because you see it as the inside painting. What am I doing to myself? That's a great question. That's a great question. Alright, so we do have a small window with a rounded top. That's cute. It's not the vibe. It needs to be more ornate than this. That's a little bit more ornate. Are you in white? You are in white. However, I also strongly feel, because if this is our entrance lobby, then rooms need to be able to split off from there. But then again, how realistic are we gonna go? I do feel like it needs to come forward a little bit, you know? That building is gigantic. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Like, it's gigantic. Yeah, and I 100% don't know what I got myself into. And there's a very, very large chance we are never gonna finish this. We can't see if there's a window there. We could just put this forward. You know, there. It would be wonderful if you could take the window with you. Thank you. I am trying to recreate, there's a picture in the upper corner of the blueprints home. Like there's a picture above me. No, what are you doing? There's a picture above me of the blueprints mansion. And I saw one of my favorite streamers, Dr. Gluon, build it on his stream. And it kind of inspired me to finish it. And then I decided that I didn't like what he had built, so now I'm trying to convert it into something I do like. And you're kind of there. I do think you're the right size, so I'm not gonna do anything with that. I'm gonna place you there. And we're gonna keep you forward. You're kind of skinnier though. You're kind of there. I'm not gonna worry about the roof right now. Roofing problems will come later. We're just doing one thing at a time. Okay. Of course, I need to fix this now too. And I am already regretting my life choices. So, you know, fun. I'm having fun. I am actually having fun though. So if we look at these 3 buildings, I think we're not doing too bad. You know? I think that's not too bad. I do feel like you shouldn't be green, but like more blue. But it could also be because just the game is blue. Oh, you are that color. This is too blue. Okay. This is too... yeah. No. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll keep you that way. Unless I just think of a different roof. Oh, do we have you in blue? We do have you in blue. That's a very light blue, though. It's not exactly what I meant. It's not exactly what I meant. Like a dark blue. Also not really it. Why are you that color? Why are you so light? Like, this is the black option. Why, in what world, how? Okay, so this is kind of what we had. Maybe we should just go with that, because I'm not really loving any of the other options. Yeah, no. Okay, we'll just keep it at this. It's kind of, it has character, you know? You know what people say when they absolutely hate something? It has character. Okay, now this bit needs to be very small. So we're just gonna do... well, the tree can stay, you can stay, but you're kind of here. And... hello? You need to be here. Are you gonna bring the wall or just gonna create trouble for me? You did bring the wall! Aw, thank you. And then we have two of these windows. And I'm even willing to put them apart. And it kind of feels like this is rounded, don't you think? Well, rounded walls are really a disaster in this game, so we're not going to do that. just kind of here. I'm just gonna make everything smaller. Everything smaller. It was a giant build, and now it's just a less giant build. And even this is stretching it, you know? I don't like these windows. No. Yeah, not what I meant to do. Thank you, game. Thank you. Also, this is a lot for my little struggling laptop, so we're just, you know, trying our best today. Am I gonna make my life more annoying because No, I have choice in this matter. I don't have to make my life more annoying. I do not. I can just ignore that this is rounded. I think. Okay, so I do like the spacing of this, and we're just gonna put 3 windows. Even though it's clearly only 2 windows, I do feel like this is more accurate. Yeah. This house is big enough as it is, you know? Okay, now this is just dark. I'm just gonna move them all over a smidge. Yeah. This is all just dark. So I feel like it's kind of giving me of a wooden vibe, so we're gonna go siding. And then we're just gonna go a black siding. That kind of feels okay. Okay-ish. And you can still see like the rounded roof. I do not agree with the roof they chose, because it's clearly a banded roof. Like this. So I don't know if this exists. I don't like this. I don't like whatever is going on here. What is going on here? Okay. Now, if we look from here... Yeah, I don't mind that it goes all the way to there. I mean, it should be a little shorter. Let's take it in by like 2. 1, 2. And we should take it in this way. That way at least. I do like it sticking out a little bit more. I am gonna leave that. I'm probably gonna shrink this by 2 as well. Okay. So I am reasonably happy with this side of the building. I know this should actually be higher, and this should actually be higher, but you know, we can't do everything. This will help like a little bit. I do really like how this turned out. So I don't really want to touch it if I can just leave it. There is a building right here in front of this. So we're gonna place that. It's gonna... right here. Yeah. I'm just gonna copy a roof. It goes into here. I mean, it's kind of just a flat roof. We can also just do a flat roof. I really shouldn't be making this more difficult than it already is. And it is already difficult enough. Because it is also higher than this building. I'll put walls around this. This be a good height. Let's do that. It might be that this is just placed further back than it is right now. I'm not sure. We'll place some half walls. Oh, that's kind of the perfect height. There we go. Now, to my eyes, it's kind of coppery in color. So let's see if we can find a coppery kind of color. Oh, I quite like that. And there's a little window. Just a little window. Just a little window. Oh, I can't really put a window up as high as I would like because this is all platform. So maybe we don't do the window? Or we fake a window by placing shutters. And then it looks like a window, even though there's not really a window. It is too big, though. I think that all the other shutters are just as big. It's very fake it until you make it, which I do appreciate. That's kind of what we have in shuttered windows, I think. I like it. Let's keep it. Okay, let's go. I'm kind of happy enough. I mean, this should be smaller, shouldn't it? if we're shrinking everything, this should be smaller. This should just be a 4x4. Can we make it a 4x4? These arches are too big. Let's try. Will it fuck everything up? Maybe. Well, not if we do it this way, because then the roof will still be able to exist. I don't have to move the roof. Think, think, think. Oh, he did this differently than I thought he did. I thought it was one giant... I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my life right now. Can I be cheeky and just put one of these, like, up here? This is what I thought he had done. And of course, that doesn't really reach. Because why would it? Why are they 2,000 different roof pieces? Oh, I hate my life. I hate my life. I'm fine. It's fine. So we have these. And these do not fit. These are the ones that were there. You have these. That could be good. I don't hate those. I don't mind those. Those are too big. These are not fancy enough. I kind of like these. I do feel like they have the right vibe. Okay. Now, the question is also, can we make this smaller? And how ridiculous will it look? Okay. Imagine a functioning roof. Do we like that? Like if the roof would go up higher, that's what it needs, doesn't it? It needs to go up higher. What if? Why are they a million different pieces? This I really do not understand. I'm gonna delete everything. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Why are they a million different pieces? Watch me find out why in 10 minutes. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be something? Okay. You can fuck off for now. Leave my build alone. Leave my build alone. What's going on here? I lost my patience. I haven't really. I'm getting there though. Let me find out if I can just do this the easy way. Because that would be preferable. If we go from around, well, not that high, but like, let's place you there for now. Let's give you the right texture, because that does really help. Hey, we're the blue one. Okay. Okay. So we're kind of off center. That's more in the center. Okay, so this is in the center. How far are we? And then we go... Oh, this is the highest you're gonna go? Is that why? Is that why we're doing it that way? Because this cannot go as high? Roof pitch cannot be adjusted to that height? You and a tiny laptop can do this! Yeah. Is that why we're doing it this way? Whoa, what has happened? Okay. Now what if I copy you one level higher? Now you can go higher. Okay. What if we make you smaller? Okay, so that's too high. So we can do this. I do like this. Now the question is, how can we get there? Wait, now you can do a higher pitch? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, so what if I just make you bigger? This is gonna make a giant. Oh, we're getting somewhere. That's too much. I'm back. You know, this might be the best that I'm gonna get. I don't want to do a floor trim. I cannot do a floor trim? I can only do a roof trim? Well, let me do a roof trim then. Now the question is, do we hate it? I do think that you're too tall. Entirely too tall. I think you should be short. Which means that we run into trouble with this. But do we mind it this way? Because it's kind of the good vibe. I don't mind it, actually. It's kind of clipping. Okay, what do we... I mean, it really should be shorter. But if I platform this... Yeah, then the roof won't show up further. And that's kind of useless. Can we do like half walls? Or like a fence? Maybe we can do a fence? Maybe we can do a fence. But what kind of fence? That's a great question. Thank you so much for asking. Maybe we could do like a black fence? Oh, now the roof shows. That's kind of a bummer. Nick, hello! How was your New Year's Eve? Did you have a good time? Now the roof shows. That's kind of a bummer. I do like how it's shorter. I don't like the black. I have decided to do something impossible. Because because I don't really know why. Because I was excited about doing this. And then I found out that it was way harder than I thought it was. That's too high. Let me go back to this one. Like, this feels like it's supporting the pillars. Nick, did you see that there were new corgi photos in Discord? You have corgi photos in Discord. You went to a Korean barbecue place and have soju and it was lovely. And you went home and Asti fell asleep on the couch. We drugged Doug. Great. Tried comforting him all night because sky booms are scary. Posted the photos. Yeah. Is it because you don't like the... And I have the worst of both worlds. That's a baby! It is! Oh, with the headphones? Oh, that's a new one. Also a DJ. Nick, you can also always post new photos in the Discord. Okay, I'm choosing to ignore the roof for now. Surely nobody minds, right? Oh, then you delete that. Okay. That's not what I want. Have seen Dark, yes. But also, please post new pictures. Hello, game. Yeah, give me back my things. Oh, we're gonna ignore that for now. Did it look better before? Can you guys be honest with me? Did I ruin it? Did I ruin it? You think it looks great? I'm not sure about this part anymore. Maybe it was better in a million pieces. What we are going to do is we're going to move everything closer. Because this basically just has 2 giant windows, and I'm willing to make it 4. Like there's a little bit of thing, and then there's 2 windows. So it goes until here. Is this also a million pieces? Looks good to you. Thank you, Luke. I'm having fun. This is so much fun. Are you guys having fun? Isn't this just the best? Isn't this just the best? Why is this a million pieces? Why is this not just 1 piece? This could so easily be just 1 piece. But I hate people. I hate roofing. It is the worst. I don't know what is going on with this. What's going on with you, guy? What you doing? I do like this. Okay, and then we move this whole thing over. Oh, it's kind of like in the same width. Like it's not set forward at all. It's kind of there. Interesting. To believe I have been changed for the better. Yeah. Man, it's hard to see. But I think we can just... Oh, they set this back one? Well, I think that's fair. We can just do this. And it goes 1, 2, 3. So the game is a little bit much for my poor little laptop to handle. In case you were wondering, like, why does everything take 3 hours to load? It was stupid. Why did it do that? That didn't make any sense. Didn't make any sense. What I need to do is this. You can go. How is Sylvie adjusting? She is a gecko. So, she doesn't really show much, to be honest. She's just kind of there. No, I don't want to move the bushes. Why would I want to move the bushes? Leave the bushes alone. Yeah, classic echo. It really is classic echo. He's just kind of there. No. I want to get rid of this. I'm fine. What am I doing? You know why this is so complicated? Because this is a room. That's why this is getting complicated. Okay, so I need to go there. And there. Let's just do it this way. Let's just do... Jesus Christ. This way. I hate everything right now. But Sylvie did show herself a bit more, so that's nice. I had a friend over today, and she actually got to see her. So she's a little bit out of hiding every now and then. So that's really nice. Are you gonna be a pain? You are gonna be a pain. Isn't that just lovely? I'm removing the wrong wall. I am. Okay. You really think this shouldn't be this hard? This really shouldn't be this hard. Oh, that's too low. Of course it is. Of course it is. I'm still a bit worried about Sylvie because I don't really see her eat. And I don't really like that. With all my previous geckos, I'm just not gonna worry about this for now. This is a problem for future me. But not for current me. Yes. We can remove this wall. With my other geckos, as soon as I would let crickets into the cage, they would go nuts for them. Sylvie, not so much. Do we like this fence? Hello, Seneca! Happy New Year! Hope you're doing well. I do not like this fence. Maybe we can do this fence. I like that fence. Happy New Year! I mean, everything is kind of tan. Maybe do this? You had 10 people in your apartment for New Year's? That's so crowded. At least in my place, that would be pretty crowded. But I think you have bigger houses. One dude even stayed overnight. Oh, that's a party. I've challenged myself with an impossible build, so that's what we're doing today. Was it planned? That's a great question, Thomas. Great question. I mean, we don't know how hard Seneca parties. I mean, this is a cool window. I'm so sorry about the cost, you guys. It was planned. Okay, good. Did you have a good time? Did you do anything fun? Do you guys have any fun traditions in Germany? I have the same one. Like, I don't want to do the same windows as we did there. Because they're, I mean, they have smaller windows. That just isn't the vibe. This also isn't the vibe. Maybe these, we should have used these. Or here. You did not get drunk, but some of your friends did. Did you mind that they got drunk? Like, was it annoying, or were you just fine with it? Because now we can use these for here. I mean, they're kind of too wide, though. Maybe I will use these. Even though they're the same width as the other one, they feel skinnier. We also have this. Oh, maybe we should use this. Yes. Yes. And it kind of has a weird blue stripy thing. Seneca drunk would be fun. You did not do the traditions? What are the traditions? They did the don't drink and drive challenge in Mario Kart. What's it? What's that? I don't know what kind of drunk I would be, but 28 is... What do you mean? 28 is fine. You can still get drunk at 28. A lot of people got drunk at 28. Did I get drunk at 28? Maybe we could use this. This kind of has the same stripey effect that the original one has. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I mean, it's kind of a weird one in the picture. Okay, so you are basically... I mean, it's still too close, but it's fine. You're basically in one of the windows, and then you're over here, and you're over here. Example, you find a lot of people got drunk at 28, but way less people get drunk at 29. I was drunk at Austy's holiday party for his work. It was fun. And that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people still get drunk at 28. Seneca with the 3 streak. Thank you, Seneca, for showing up. You got a glass of beer, and you're playing Mario Kart. At the end of the race, the glass has to be empty, but you can't drink while driving forwards. Ah. At 32 is wild. Yeah, I cannot imagine being drunk at 32. I would never. I think I drink like 5 beers in total. I don't really do beers, but I do like... I mean, I don't drink a lot of alcohol, but if I do, it's mostly like cocktails. I think I have drunk the most in the last few days when I was by myself, which is fine. And I got myself some almond liqueur, like amaretto, which I love. And I had it for New Year's, and I had it for New Year's. I had a mixed drink with amaretto and ginger ale. My camera feels a little bit wonky. Hello? Are you okay? Okay. And then for Christmas, I mean, still a little bit wonky, just the other way. For Christmas, I had just amaretto, just plain, which was lovely as well. I probably put a column in between. The German traditions are watching dinner for one and eating raclette or fondue. Plus 1 point. Everyone loved the meat you cooked. That's great. That's really fun, Seneca. I'm so happy you had a good time. Oh, it's actually stone. What am I doing with the wood? It's actually stone. Do we have a brownstone? We do have a brownstone. And it's kind of perfect. It looks crazy. Sleepy time! Thank you so much, Thomas, for showing up. Thank you so much. Give pets to the dog. That is not a question. That is an order. From your Empress. Yeah, I get so... Thomas is... It doesn't feel right to me. Thomas. Thomas sounds right. You get Dutch Thomas. Sleep well. Have a great second day of the new year. Aussie says, hello, Gecko Princess. You really should know that I got upgraded to Empress. But hello, Asti. I wasn't well in Discord for a while. I was Princess Empress Lisanne. So for a while, I was a princess, and that was mostly when Asti got to know me. I didn't know she got a title change. Well, I was an empress before I was a princess. That's not how it works. Except this is exactly how it works. Okay. I like this better, even though that's not really how it is in the picture. I do like this better. Otherwise, it would be so small, and I can't really place the... Yeah, now we're keeping it like this. I've always been an empress before I was a princess. Are they rocks? Okay, let me... See, I have this different version. Look at that! There's just rocks there? There's not a room. That's not a room. Like, this is the picture I've been going off. Like with the bricks and the bricks and the thing and the thing and the thingamabob and the thingamabobs, but this is just rocks. I think you need to be queen first to change your title from princess. I've never been a queen though. I've never been a queen. I've always been an empress. I'm still princess. Oh. No, I'm gonna go by empress. Okay. So this whole part doesn't exist. But what we can do is if we can put columns, because they have columns in here. What columns do we like? As I said, they are kind of Corinthian columns. And I believe they come with Get Famous, which is crazy. Are they Corinthian columns? Aussie says he thinks an empress is the same thing as a queen. It kind of is. It kind of is. It's just funnier. He's not wrong. Let's just use these, I think. I think I like these best so far. I don't like those. I don't like those. These are cute, but not really the vibe. Empress is higher than queen, because I wouldn't listen to a queen. I mean, they're kind of similar. It just depends on what kind of, like, monarchy you have. If you have an empire, you're an empress. But if you have a kingdom, you're a queen. Or queendom, if you will. Which one do you guys like more? I like the square ones. I'm gonna go. Unless you are Empress Matilda of the Kingdom of England. Of course you know this kind of things. Of course you know that. That's so funny. Oh no, I don't like that. I'll just do a classic spandrel. Now that's a good fact. Yeah, Thomas, if you don't know, Seneca is full of good facts. If you ever have a question, honestly, about anything, that answer will come. If you have a question about anything, Seneca's your man. Seneca just kind of knows stuff. You do know that we say that because we love you, right? What is my future look like? Weird. I knew it. Probably because you joined here. Probably. I've been weird all my life. Not 1 second regret. Okay, so it's kind of like that. Not mad about it. Not mad about it at all. I mean, I kind of think you would be weird before you got here as well. Context. Empress Matilda was the daughter of an English king who died without an heir. She married to the Holy Roman Emperor, divorced him, and then after her father's death, took the throne of England. She sounds cool. She sounds cool. Oh, I said white. Oh, great. We could do great. Great could be great. Okay. So I do want to shorten you. But there was a usurper and a whole civil war called the Anarchy. At the end, she had to marry the usurper, but her son, and not his son, would be the next king. The more you know. Okay. I would just take this red brick for a second and place it there. If you just look at the front few buildings, we do really need columns over here. Desperately need columns. I know you want attention, honey. You want to be placed so badly? I'm gonna place you somewhere. And of course you're gonna be weird on corners, because why would you be normal on corners? Let's get a round one. Because the round ones cannot be weird on corners, because they're already round. See? Watch it be weird. Nope, still weird. Let's ignore that, you know? It's fine. Hello? Can you show up? You cannot show up. The son cuckolded the French king and got with the French queen and got her lands, which is now the claim of on the French throne to the English royal family and led to the whole 100 Years' War. Yay! Fun! Why do I play this game? Like you guys can clearly see what I want, right? Oh, you can go there? It's fine, I'm fine. The son is Henry II. It's almost, this is the type of shit you can expect from me. He's not wrong. This is exactly what we expect from him. Oh. I'm excited for this. Yeah. Seneca's a real asset to the community. Any community he joins. We love him for it. Okay. Now we're gonna fix this. So we're gonna go here. Boom. I kind of want to go here. And then this should all be inside again after I do this. Yay! It's all inside again. That's good. You can give me bullet points and I will connect them to a semi-coherent thing. Yeah. Especially naval history. That's a great subject for Seneca. And any European history. Any history, especially European history, especially naval history. Is that correct, Seneca? And swords. Yes, Luke. Great addition. Swords are also great because you like sword fighting. Yeah. I don't really know what to do with this side yet. We're just gonna ignore it for now. I do kind of want to get a stone out of debug. Hello? BD dot show hidden objects. BD dot show live edit objects. Didn't work? Let's try. Debug. It didn't work. Okay, connect the fall of the Roman Empire and the Gecko Empress. I suspect that I could come to Seneca with my sword-related questions and get a pretty good advice. Because I feel like he's gonna cause the fall of the Roman Empire, but you're not sure yet. The Gecko Empress is from the Netherlands, which is also where the Franks are from, which took over the Gaul from the Romans. And the Gaul was a very important province of Rome. In fact, Charlemagne was born in the Netherlands. Ah, isn't that fun? I probably knew that. Somewhere. I know that the Cats and Dogs has good rocks in debug. Here we have some rocks. These are good rocks. Yeah, there we go. Can we can make them bigger, but that's not really... I mean, the least we can do is raise this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. Okay. And now we can place rocks. The Franks were the successors because of Charlemagne was crowned the Holy Roman Emperor. Woo! You're a big boy. You come through the roof? You do not. Well, you do a little bit. Can work with that. Very satisfied. That's good to hear. It's good to know that Seneca didn't disappoint. Oh, that would have been awkward. I was hyping him up for so long and then he just... I don't want him sticking out into the house. I don't really mind them sticking out here, because I feel like that adds. I don't want to stick them out inside the house. Nope. And here's the 90. To raise them up. Is it known where Charlemagne was born? Wondering because he died in Aachen, which isn't far from here. It would be funny if it was close. I mean, I guess those people would travel a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. I mean, he could be close from where you are. Okay. But I also... I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. Okay, so we know that this goes through the roof. Why are you doing that? Come back. Why can I not, like, all place it? Whee! Okay, one more, and I think then we're good. Yeah, that's kind of how it looks. Okay, I'm happy with that. You found a source? Oh, found a source yourself. It says near Liège, which is, let's say Greater Netherlands. Yeah. I mean, I guess back then it would have been the Netherlands. Probably. It would have been the Low Countries. It's a crazy name to give yourself. But then again, the Netherlands is also means the Low Countries, so what can I say? You're gonna hide our sins by just raising a platform. It was Francia, which is... I'm so sorry. I mean, I still don't really care, but... You'll never hear me say that. Okay. What do we think of the front? I'm not... There's something here that should be done. I'm not really happy about. This should disappear. That really shouldn't be there. This is the only thing that we can see from the front, so we're just gonna remove this entire building. We still need to recreate like that. A little round thing. Oh, are we on time? Okay. I mean, technically, this should be higher. What if? Let's just see. What if we park you over there? And what if we duplicate this one and put it on top? And remove you. Pretend you never existed. And pull you through, and then put you back. Actually going to sleep now. I was wondering, because you stayed here for a long time after you said that you were going to sleep, but... Have a good night, Thomas. Thomas. Both of you. And I'll see you sometime soon. Maybe this weekend, who knows? Okay, I like this better. I like it with the extra layer. I like this better. We're gonna keep that. That feels more accurate. Have a great night. Oh, I totally forgot to change my title and everything. I was thinking about it during the break. New year, new stream. Recreating the Blue Prince Mansion in the Sims 4. Okay. I always wondered how European historians keep little details straight. Terms like France and Holland have specific meanings today, but boundaries have changed so much over the centuries. If you come across the Count of Holland in the 1500s, what was he the Count of specifically? I mean, the good side is that as a trading folk, we were really keen to write everything down. Either some of Carl's ancestors were born in the Netherlands, maybe even in the... I don't even know what that word's supposed to mean, Seneca. Okay, I know that I don't like this part. I'm willing to go that far. It's not about the specific Seneca, it's about the sentiment. He doesn't mean specifically the Duke of I mean that's what I am interpreting it as. Luke, if I'm wrong, please say so. But I don't think you meant like specifically Holland. They totally had a Count of Holland. So I guess you did mean it specifically. Merovingians were the Franconian dynasty before the Carolingians. Okay. That's all I have for you, is okay. I got that. I understood that. No, we need one with a rounded top. Like this. Sure, but I think we want to go smaller. You stand corrected. There you go, Luke. There you go. You corrected Seneca in a history fact. These are too small, yeah. Yeah, I feel like I like these. How does it feel, Luke, to be better than Seneca? These are too small. I mean, if these were just a little less heavy decorated, they could have been good. Instead, they aren't good. Okay. I mean, if you look from here, then this building does need to go out further. Fine. I'll pull it out a little bit further. But to answer your question about keeping stuff straight, before Peace of Westphalia, national identities and territorial control was more of a winging it attitude. Yeah. They had shit like the Hanseatic League, which I still don't understand. My city was a part of the Hanseatic trade agreements. Which is not doxing myself, because there's plenty of other cities. There's so many cities who are part of that. But that's why my city was really rich. During that time. It's, as far as I understand, look, it's just trade agreements. Okay. Is it completely correct? No. But does it have the right vibe? Almost. Okay, so I don't like this roof. So we're gonna get rid of that roof. I do really like the observatory, but there's a lot of shit in between that I don't really know if we need. Like, what the hell is this? My city was part of the Hanseatic trade agreement. Do you have any idea how little that... I mean, there was a lot of cities part of the Hanseatic trade agreement. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I hate this roof. I'm happy with the front. Now we're just gonna delete stuff I don't like. So there's a box. I hate this roof. We're gonna delete that. There shouldn't be anything right there. In the German area, most of the cities from the Hanseatic League were directly under the authority of the Emperor, who sat in Austria and didn't give a shit about cities of the North Sea. Fun! So, I think this part is further back, but then again, this is pretty far back. I do think it needs to be lower. If we're trying to recreate that tower. That might be the Dove Cup, actually. A lot of Dutch cities in history. Yeah. Basically said if you want us to pay tax to your stupid kingdom, why don't you get your rich pasty ass down here and do something about it? And sometimes that happened, and sometimes it didn't. Yeah, the Spanish had something to say in the Netherlands. Well, you know. I'm gonna be really honest, I forget what was. Okay, I hate this gap here. Why is this gap gaping? I'm just gonna make it straight. I knew you were gonna be on the wrong level. I just knew it. Something about an 80-year war. Well, that's a long time ago, Seneca. That's a long time ago. Don't remove the floor. Okay, what's going on over here? We can just do this. And then we can do this. Okay. I like that. Okay, and then this layer is basically just columns and spandrels, and because it's all on an angle, we are going to use round columns. I mean, if they're all on an angle, no, it's just going to be a pain in my ass. I just know it. It's just going to be annoying. So, you're round. You're kind of a vibe. I don't use you ever. You know what the problem is with you guys talking about history is that you guys know more than me. So there's not much I feel like I can add. I got a new beam. That's lovely. Not what we're looking for right now. Alright, just kind of looking for straight. Maybe we should just use this one. Yeah. I do really like the observatory, but I feel like it's in the wrong spot. So we are going to put it somewhere else. Maybe behind here. So this building is just kind of beige. Also doesn't have that kind of roof. It's kind of beige. Or we could do plaster. Is it a masonry plaster? No. Unbend smoothness. Yeah, something like that. And then we just copy this roof. Maybe with a thinner roof trim? It looks a bit farther away. Yeah, that seems about right. We can just pull this through. This can all be part of the same roof. I don't really know what's happening here. We're just gonna close this up. I do like the courtyard area, so I'm gonna keep that. There's kind of like a building over here. Maybe this should be, yeah, it should be way over here. Hello? It should be more over on this side. Yeah. I mean, this building is too wide, and therefore this building is too small. But now we have space to put the other building behind there, so I like that. I don't really know what we're going to do with this roof yet. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it, you know? Also, really do not know what's going on here. It's just, I know that Guon just built this to be interesting. But I hate it, so we're gonna get rid of it. It's gonna make me struggle again, isn't it? Okay, let's ignore this for now. So I want a building like over here, but I do want to keep the courtyard. So what if we take this building and we move it here? And then place another one on top. And then place a roof on top. No, not move. Copy. Actually, it's not one of those roofs. It's one of these roofs. What are you doing? Why are you on the level below? What are you doing? Okay, it's acting normal again. I can live with that. And it needs to be a lot lower. I'll just copy this roof because I really don't know what else to do. I mean, it's kind of has a similar roof to this one, so let's do that. Maybe in a darker color. In a darker color. Wow, these are really not dark colors at all. And then we make it kind of a wood paneling. Or a wood siding. We'll give it a roof trim. Because everything looks more finished with a roof trim. Okay, I do like that perspective. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, I guess this should be lower, but we can't really do that. And then this is better, I think. Okay. I do think I want to move it over just a little bit. Because I do think that we can see the other building. Let's go down one first. I don't think this is helping a lot, but it's helping me. Okay. Oh no, yes, I do like that, because you can see a little bit of it, and then a little bit less of that. Yeah, no, I like that. What am I building? That is a great question. I do have it on top of my head. This is the Mansion of Blueprints. And another streamer that I follow, Dr. Gluon, made this shell of it. And I decided that I didn't really like it and that I wanted to try my own hand at it. So that's what I'm doing. We're making the Blueprints building. And it's honestly very difficult. Well, welcome on in, goddess. How you doing? Oh, we have a goddess in chat. That's great. I'm an empress. You're a goddess. Love that. And I am just deciding that I think I mean, I still have to color this. Which I think I'm just gonna use this for. Okay, so I do like that. Now we have all the other stuff. And there's still so much that is unclear from the pictures. Like I have a bigger picture on my separate screen. Still so hard to see what's going on. But you know, we're trying. I'm just looking at different pictures to see if I can find a better one. For maybe some sides that we have missed. But I don't think so. I think this is gonna be the best look that we're... You like the build? Aw, thank you. I think this is the best we're gonna do for now. Oh, we should have the secret garden. I do really like the secret garden. So I don't know if you know the game, Goddess. But it's a puzzle game that I personally haven't played, but I am a big fan of. And you have all these different rooms. And every time the room, or every day the rooms change. And every time you go through a door, you get to pick one of 3 rooms. that you can go into. For example, the courtyard is one of the rooms. Now, these are not on scale at all. I'm just kind of, you know, figuring it out as I go. What I want to do with each of the rooms. Which rooms I want to recreate. Like, it doesn't have this big of a sunroom. So we are probably gonna get rid of that, to be honest. You know what I kind of want to do? I do want to place the observatory in this spot, basically. And I kind of want to leave the rest open for rooms that we want to do. So then I'm not, like, stuck in whatever shape there is. I'm gonna cut this off. Also, I'm on my laptop, and this build is very big for my little laptop. So he's trying his best. You've never heard of it, but the build looks amazing. Oh, that's so sweet. A large part of it is done by the other streamer. But, I mean, I did lots of... I mean, I did do a lot. I changed basically everything in the front. So... it looks like a lot to furnish. It probably will be. It probably will be. But we will take a lot of inspiration from the game. Which I hope will make it a lot easier. Or at least a lot more focused. Which I think will be nice. So we're just gonna make this straight. Because that's... oh no, wait. I wanted to place the observatory here. Yeah. So we are gonna get rid... I get confused by all of these different ceilings, so we're gonna get rid of these. Do you play The Sims as well? What kind of things do you like to do in the game? So we are kind of just going to get rid of this. We're gonna take this. We're gonna move it. To right there. Oh, that's too high. Okay. I'm gonna move it. To... right there? Let's try it right there. Yeah, that would be nice. Did I place it correctly? Of course I didn't. Of course. Does it not fit correctly? Like, is this a me problem or is this a... Aren't these roofs just so much fun? Okay, so maybe it was big enough. Maybe I made it worse. Okay, maybe we'll just, you know, ignore it. That's a great solution for most things, isn't it? Just ignore it. Okay. Yeah, I like it because it's kind of hidden. So you don't really see it from the front. Yes. Yes. So it doesn't really ruin what we have done so far. Yeah, I'll play The Sims 2. You like to build and gameplay. Currently working on a save file. That's so much work. Oh my god, I'm so impressed. I don't normally build a lot in The Sims. Or at least on this channel, I don't. But I do like to have some projects every now and then. And this just was a really fun project to me. I do a lot of gameplay. I'm playtesting my own legacy challenge that I made together with some friends for another streamer friend. So I do a bit of that. Whoops. What else do I do in stream? I play some other games as well. Whenever I play Sims on the channel, it's usually the save file, or not the save file. You got me confused. It's usually the legacy challenge. And that kind of has a bit of everything, you know? Kind of has a bit of building. Kind of has a bit of cast. But that's similar to the save file, I would presume. Okay, we're just gonna simplify all of this. Even though this is all a lot of fun. It's so annoying. Okay, we're just gonna bulldoze. Nope. This one, sledgehammer. Nice. I think so. Please let this work easy. Yay! Okay. Even though I know what they're doing with this, because there's a cute room with a veranda. I don't know if I'm gonna place it there, if I'm gonna place it somewhere else. So we're just gonna delete everything. These are things you can see from the front, so we're keeping that. Everything else can just kind of be straightened out. Let's make it easy on ourselves. Also built the ceiling, thank you. Thank you. And we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna get... Nope, not there. Right there. Did you have a good Christmas and good New Year's Eve, goddess? Did you do something fun? Okay, this is all a giant box. Honestly happy with it. Honestly happy with it. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm itchy. Oh my god, thank you for the follow. That's so nice. Welcome on in. That's so sweet of you. Alright, let me pull up the bigger reference picture that I'm working from. So, this is what I was working from. And then this is what we have. I feel like this building is still too wide. And the heights are a little bit impossible because we cannot do like these half levels. But you know. I think if you know the game, you can kind of see it. Right? I can't wait to see what you do with it. Me neither. I do feel like I don't want to like overdo it with building, because I am becoming a little bit tired. So it might be just good to call it a day for now. Let's save. Let's save. And honestly, maybe how long have I been going? 3 hours? It might just be a nice time to just be done with it. Let me exit the game. Because I don't really know what I'm in the mood for. Otherwise, I don't really want to start a new game. I don't really want to do any gameplay right now. And I don't want to, you know, exhaust myself in this crazy game. Are you closing? So I know, I'm so sorry, Goddess, you just joined. But I am afraid I'm gonna close early today. If you want to know whenever I'm streaming, I post a schedule in Discord. So you can join if you want to. I will be on... Yeah, you know, it's not too bad. It is kind of bedtime for me. Well, it's not bedtime, but you know, it's not a bad time to quit for me. It is kind of late, and I've been staying up way too late for the past few days. So it's good to get into like a more normal rhythm. We can see if there's anyone fun to raid. No one that I really know of is online, so kind of scared. Okay. Oh wait, I can maybe drop you guys off at someone who plays Blueprints. Then you guys can... see what the game is like. Would that be fun? Oh, there's one who's doing a part 3, so he isn't too far into it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been building for 3 hours, so... This guy's called Ginger Duck. That sounds fun. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring you over. I don't really know this guy, so it might be a bust, and he might not be fun at all, but at least you can see a little bit of the game if you want to, and if you don't want to, you can just leave, so it's fine. We do have a raid message. Let me copy my own raid message because I always forget. And then we're just gonna go over. Thank you guys so much for stream, for showing up, for being here today. And I hope to see you guys this week still, because I will be streaming this week. So, thank you so much, and see y'all later. Bye!
Good enough. Good enough for me, good enough for Jazz.
Oh god, who's doing it?
New raid, oh my god, are we getting raided? With a party of 5. Gecko Empress, hello, welcome in. Oh my god.